Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're trying to do a full face of Smashbox. I'm missing one or two products. Every time I buy a full face of any brand, I always forget one or two products. Like somehow I'm like, yes, I got a full face, all good. And then when I'm like building my little box to film the video, I'm like, god damn it, I missed the eyebrow things or whatever. But anyways, almost everything I got is from Smashbox. It's brand new, I haven't tried it, so we'll see how this goes. As you can see, I am dressed in black, all black. Because it's my dad's 2-month anniversary since he passed, and I'm going to a mass later to celebrate. Well, not celebrate, but I want to celebrate him instead of being sad, even though I did cry this morning. I want to celebrate his life, and well, doesn't matter if you're religious or not or what you believe in, like to me it doesn't matter. I'm just going to a mass because that's where his body is, like his ashes. So I just feel like I'm gonna be close to him when I get there, and hopefully I won't cry at the mass because I'm doing my makeup for the mass and I don't want to end up looking like a clown. But if I cry, it's okay, because crying is okay, feeling is okay, and not being okay is okay. So I'm gonna start by prepping my lips as always with my Glow Recipe lip scrub. This is magical, you guys. If you haven't tried it, it's a very simple lip scrub. It's very light. The scrub doesn't like burn your lips or anything. I'm going with my Good Sera facial spray. I always use my Good Sera facial spray or my Cica Calm from Petite Fille. Anything with ceramides or Centella Asiatica, I love to use before makeup because it calms down my skin. As you know, I always have a little bit of redness around my nose and my cheeks and here. So if you guys suffer from that, go with Cica or with ceramides or both. So I'm gonna go in with the Photo Finish Revitalize 8-in-1 Primer Essence. It says Black Rose Silk Screen Complex. I have no idea what this does. Because there's a sticker on top of it. I hate that they do this because the products that I buy here in Mexico, they put a sticker in Spanish and then it's like I can't read what it says. But it says it's a potent infused primer essence with black rose, peony, and a silk screen. I guess it protects from environmental damage, and it plumps and rejuvenates the skin. That's like some of the little things that I can see around here. But anyways, if you guys are interested in it, you can just go on Sephora and look for it. I didn't know Smashbox had face mists to prep your skin. I guess this is a new thing, but I adore face mists, so I was like, I gotta get it. I think this is a smaller size. I'm pretty sure they have a bigger size. Well, I'm assuming because that's a pretty small size. Sorry, I'm like cleaning my nails because there's always makeup under my beautiful destroyed nails. The lady who was doing my nails yesterday canceled on me, so after the mass, she's coming over, or someone else, I don't know, it's an app. So hopefully don't make it and not cancel again. This is the Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Primer with vitamin C and the same silk screen complex. It says, this primer is packed with vitamin C, passion fruit for bright, glowy skin. Radiant look with a shimmering finish. Breathable veil, smooths, blurs imperfections, helps makeup glide on, look better longer. So, yeah, and it says smooth over clean skin twice daily. Wear alone or under makeup. Like, I don't know why you would use this twice daily because you're not gonna wash your face and do your makeup again unless you feel like it. But oh, this is tiny. Well, I'm sure they have a bigger size of this. This looks like one of those primers that is gonna be like radiance boosting for sure. Anything that has a little bit of an orangey tint is usually, it usually combats redness and it's usually brightening. So This looks like it has a little bit of a sheen. I wouldn't say it's glitter. I don't know if you can see my face just, I mean, my hand just looks like a little sheeny. There's definitely a little bit of like tiny glitter particles, but those won't be visible once I apply the makeup for sure. And I don't mind very small tiny particles of glitter. But let's see, I think the skin looks radiant. I like that I don't mind when my primers are a little sticky. I went to sleep with my hair wet yesterday, and this is how it ended up. Like whenever I go to sleep with my hair wet, if it's damp and not wet anymore, because going to bed with your hair really wet and just like tying it is bad for your hair, because the longer your hair is wet, the more damage it can cause to your hair. But anyways, let me get back to this and I'll keep talking about hair. I should do a video about hair because I keep saying that and I never do it, but I just haven't gotten any comments of people asking like if they want to see a hair video, because my hair has actually gotten a lot healthier. Like this is not what my hair used to look like before. But anyways, this is a Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow all-in-one tinted moisturizer with a broad spectrum 25. It says, our studio artists love this weightless tinted moisturizer, which is infused with primer so it lasts all day. It melts in effortlessly, enhancing skin with light, natural looking coverage and long wearing glow. All in one, healthy glow, dewy finish, packed with skin loving ingredients like goji berries, gold, and peptide. And shake well, tap on fingers and blend. I also bought the foundation. I bought 2 of these by accident. See, you guys, like, sometimes when I'm buying stuff, like, I don't know, like, I make mistakes when I buy stuff, and usually when I buy something extra, or I, like, 30% of the stuff that I've bought, which is a lot, I'm not gonna lie, like, that I bought of, like, skincare and makeup, I've given away about 30% of the stuff that I have, and I'm talking about brand new stuff that like tomorrow I'm going to see my dad's best friends, like, well, him, like him and his wife, and one of their kids she's my age, so she's not a child, but like I'm really happy to go see her. And casually yesterday we I don't know how she called me, like we hadn't spoken in a long time. I used to see them a lot when we were younger, but once my dad was like pretty sick, he stopped seeing his friends because he was just like, getting out of the house was such a hassle for him because he needed the oxygen tank, and like he would just get so agitated and get so stressed out, and like he didn't feel very well sometimes, and it was just very complicated to like get out of the house. Most of the times he got out of the house, it was for like business stuff and like meetings that he had to go to. And I felt so bad that he got away from his friends, because they were like, he was his best friend. And the most amazing thing has been that I saw his wife at the hospital when my dad was already doing pretty bad, and we didn't know he was dying already. Like, we just knew he was doing really bad, and she cried there with me. And after my dad passed, she has been one of the people that have been there for me the most. Like, incredible, like unbelievable. I have nothing but good things to say about her. She's been incredible. I bought this 2 Smashbox 24-hour concealers. It says, look and feel flawless for 24 hours. Our oil-free concealer gives you medium to full buildable coverage that conceals and corrects so you can face anything. Innovative petal-shaped perforated wand applies the perfect amount of concealer gently and evenly. Formula is luxe, creamy, and pigmented. Stays color true in pictures, even when you use flash. Alright, that sounds good. I bought it in the shade light neutral and light medium warm peach. I think the light, medium, warm peach might be a little dark for me, but I'm not sure. It might not be. Let's see. I'm usually like a light, medium. I might use this to highlight. Yeah, I'll use this to like highlight certain areas, and this one for like under my eyes because I don't like my under eyes to look too bright, or I'll just mix. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mix them up. I'm gonna mix them up and try not to apply too much of either one of them because the whole point of adding, well, I love when I play around with concealer and just like tinted moisturizer, you know, like instead of adding foundation, this is a light one, the one that I showed you guys. So this will be the one that will highlight. This is how the applicator looks. It does have a hole in the middle, but you can't see it because it's full of product. But and then I will highlight this area. You know, you guys, if you've seen my videos, you know I love to highlight this area. It just like chisels your face a little bit, and I'll add a little dot to that little pimple that I have, and a little bit right here. Oh, definitely I forgot to add some on this areas that are always a little red. And I'll add a tiny dot right here and right here. And that was more than enough concealer. I love it when I just use like a very, very thin base. Actually, I forgot to talk about the Halo Glow tinted moisturizer, but it applied beautifully. I think it looks really gorgeous. Let me look in the mirror. My mirror is always dirty. Why? I always make the weirdest faces when I'm cleaning something or opening something. But, oh God, this applied beautifully, you guys. Like, it really does look like a second skin. It looks like I'm not even wearing makeup. I haven't bought Smashbox products in a long time. I don't know how popular they still are, but I feel like there's some people who are just like die-hard fans of Smashbox because they've been around forever, and I know for a fact that they have really good products, like some products, and they're very well known for their Becca highlighter, which I just bought a new one because I couldn't find my other one. And I also bought another highlighter. So see, instead of buying a full face, I just bought extra products of some things instead of just buying a full face because I don't know where my brain is at, you know, but whatever, you guys can understand that even if I don't have like every single product, it's still considered like a full face because the only thing that I don't have is like a blush and a setting powder, which I don't really need because I think this palette has setting powder, and lip liner, which I don't really have to use, but I'm gonna use it because I tried it yesterday and I liked it. It's from Oma Cosmetics, and I didn't get eyebrow stuff. So those are the only 2 or 3 things that I'm missing. But anyways, that doesn't matter. You guys got my point. It's just about trying all the new products that I could find. I tried not to go with like the classics that have always been there. I tried to go with the new products that they had in store, well, online. But the thing is, like, here in Mexico, we don't have not even half of the stuff that you guys have in the US, you know? Like, when I go to the US, I just go crazy with buying makeup because you can just find literally everything, and then I have to carry it back and pay a crap ton of money for my luggage. But it's worth it to me if you guys are liking my channel and there's people watching it. Like, to me, having already like over 1,000 subscribers, I'm not sure how many I have, but like to me that's already like a big wedding, you know? Like Mexican weddings are usually huge, and that to me is already a huge wedding. So that's how I think about it. I'm like, there's a huge wedding of people watching my videos, so that means there's some people who are liking what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to go a little quicker today because my last videos have been extremely long, and like I feel sorry for you guys that you have to watch me for that long. So this palette, the step-by-step contour kit. Sometimes I feel like these contour kits are like, some colors are useless because I'm like, why do I need like this pale color, like for what? Because I don't usually highlight with a pale powder, because that's just like adding pale powder and then the actual highlighter on top. So I don't highlight with a lighter powder. I highlight with an actual highlighter, like something like this that actually has some shimmer particles in it, you know? So this is, in our LA photo studio, we work with light and shadow every day. We pack that expertise into this easy to use lighting crew in a palette with the blendable powders that define your cheekbones, perfect your nose, and sculpt your jawline. No matter your face shape, contour conquered. 3 blendable powders for light to medium skin tones to contour, bronze, and highlight. So yes, one of these powders would be a highlight. So I don't even know. Okay. I might use the highlight powder as a setting powder instead of using the Natasha Denona. I like that they have a little pamphlet here. Oh, and it has very different faces. Like, wow. Oval, like rectangle, round. This is cool, you know? I don't need it because I already know my face. But contour, bronze, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna go through this with you guys because that would just be a waste of time and you guys will just go crazy. It comes with a little brush. I usually never buy palettes that are like this, that come with colors that, unless they're colors that I think I'm gonna use all of them, I will buy it. But I feel like I could use this. Let's look at this highlighting powder, because I mean, it's a very light powder, so obviously it will make your face look lighter. I feel like you can see it right there. I'm gonna put more. But then it's like, okay, maybe I'll add a little bit and see. This brush, to be honest, it's too small. It's not my favorite, so I'm not gonna use this brush to like contour and highlight and whatever, the whole shebang. So this is a contour shade, always the taupey shade, the one with that is less warm, is always the one that you will use to contour, and then you will use the warmer shade to bronze, which I guess makes sense. But I feel like sometimes people get confused when they see these palettes or those big palettes that just have like a bunch of different colors, and they're like, what? Like, what is this? Like, is this brown supposed to be on my forehead and then this other brown on my cheeks? And then I don't understand. Like, I understand those palettes for a makeup artist, but they sell them at Sephora or like any makeup store just for regular people. And I'm like, who needs all this brown and light powders for their face? Like, you literally need one taupey contour powder and one bronzy powder. And if you choose to highlight with a lighter powder, then that's it. You only need 3 shades. So I think this is a really good palette. I usually don't add lightness like under my eyes, because I feel like I do that with the concealer, and I don't like this area to be way too light compared to the rest of my face. So I think we're done with the contouring, because if I go overboard, then I won't be able to add enough bronzer. I'm gonna contour my forehead a little bit. Here it says just to add bronzer and not to contour, but I do like to contour my forehead and then add just some bronzer in the middle. Okay, this is blending very seamlessly. I like it. It's a very thin powder. I don't know if it looks kind of odd on camera, but in person, I always say that. I'm like, in person, it looks so much better, but it's true. Because, like, I don't know if it's because the lighting is hitting a certain way or because the curtain doesn't go all the way up. So see, like, it looks like I have like a dark spot right here, and either I'm blind or I cannot see it in real life. But anyways, that's enough contouring. We're gonna go to the bronzer, and I'm gonna grab a fluffier, bigger brush. This has a little bit of fallout, but I just want to make sure that I don't go crazy. I like to tap like very, very lightly my bronzer. Like sometimes I swirl, which I always say like don't swirl, because if you're swirling a cream, you can remove the product that you have underneath the cream. But like if you swirl with very, very light strokes, but I just like most of the time to start just like lightly tapping, and that's how I've seen most makeup artists do it. And I am by no means a makeup artist, but I do like to watch videos so that I can learn to have better techniques, and just to, yeah, like just so that I don't show you guys like horrible ways to do your makeup, you know? I'm sure this is just basic stuff for most of you guys, but did I tell you that all my cousins are coming in a couple weeks to get like a master class? They're all coming over to get a skincare routine specialist for each one of them. Like I'm gonna look at their skin, ask what their skin concerns are, and just like I'm not a dermatologist, but I have learned a lot about skincare, specifically from Mixed Makeup and Cassandra Bankson and Dr. Dre. But Cassandra Bankson is literally a genius when it comes to skincare. She is a G. So I've learned quite a few things about skincare, and I feel like my skin looks much better than it used to look like when I was younger. Like I'm 30 years old, and the only thing that I've done is like, can you see this wrinkle? It's because I only did 2 little dots here of Botox, and I didn't do any less over, like that's the only thing that I've gotten done. I've never done anything else to my face. Well, I microbladed my eyebrows a long time ago, which I regretted so much because it turned reddish. I guess you can see a little bit of the reddish undertones underneath. Maybe not so much right now because I cover them with the makeup. But I regretted it so much. If you guys are gonna get your brows microbladed, make sure that you speak to them, and you make sure that if you don't like a red tint on your brows, if what you're looking is for an ashy brown, make sure that you speak to that person and you're like, all right, like guy or girl, what are you, like, tell me, how do I make sure that you're not gonna turn my eyebrows red? Because when my eyebrows when I first got them, I was so happy, and I was like, ooh, nice. Like I don't have to do my brows anymore, and they look incredible and all of that stuff, you know? And I was like so happy with my new brows. And then, then they started turning orangey. So what I do now to get rid of the what is it called? The microblading. What I do is like I do like my facial peels on my brows as well. So I don't do it very often. Honestly, I should do it more often, but I usually am using a very low facial peel, like maybe a peeling pad, sometimes a little peel serum or whatever, and I make sure that I add it to the brows so that with time it removes. So I don't have that much microblading anymore. As you can see, if I get close up, most of that is my hair. Like it's just my hair. It's not the microblading. My eyebrows look sick for the first like 6 months, and then it's like you're recuperating, so your brows look horrible at the beginning because they're all scabby and they're looking terrible, and then you're like, okay, I hope they start looking nice soon. and then they start looking nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of this white powder just because it's here, but I usually never do this. Let's see. You're supposed to highlight in this area. All right, I'm not hating it. Because this might just be me setting my face. I'm just gonna set my face with this instead of using a setting powder because I feel like this just works just as well. So I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with this with this brightening powder, and it's perfect because it will brighten this area where I want it to be more chiseled, like as in like I want this area to be more exaggerated. I like this area to like pop out a little bit. So this palette, 10 out of 10, you guys. It glides on super smoothly. I'm gonna do a little bit over here, and I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for the kind of highlighter that I like to use on my nose. I like to use more highlighty stuff on my nose, like an actual highlighter. But let me do a little bit on my chin. And yeah, you guys, I think this little palette is really, really good. Really good. Not gonna lie. Great palette. Like, fit it in your purse. You don't need to bring like your taupey contour, your bronzer, this works as a setting powder and as a highlighter, so it's great. I'm gonna contour my nose, and you guys know this is always my issue, contouring my nose on camera because it never looks good on camera. But I'm gonna go. It never looks good on camera. I don't understand why. But I'm gonna go get close to you guys so you guys can see. Always make sure that you do the lines as close as possible. If you separate the lines too much, you will only get the opposite effect and make, see, like there's always this little spot because my nose is a little crooked right there, which I need to get fixed because I kind of like broke my nose when I was little. And the doctor told me that if I don't fix it, it's gonna keep getting worse with time. And as you can see, like I can breathe like normally from this side, and from this side it's like I can't breathe that well from that side. And he said like with time it's just gonna get worse, so you might as well get it done better earlier than once it's getting worse, you know. But I am just such a chicken because I am scared. Like, I don't hate my nose. I know I don't have the perfect nose, but who has the perfect nose, and who the hell cares about having the perfect nose? Well, no, I know a lot of people care on social media specifically about having that perfect nose. Everyone gets the same nose, and I don't want to have everyone's nose. You know, that perfect, like, you guys know that face that is just like the Botox face, not the Botox, like the filler face with the filler lips, the little nose, the, like, just, it feels like once when I was living in LA, I went into the dermatologist office. I don't even remember why I went in there, but I laughed so hard, and I sent a picture to my mom because there was around 10 women in there. It was one of like the best dermatologists in Beverly Hills, and all of the women looked the same. It was like I was looking at robots. It was so funny. I was like, what? And that's the kind of face that people are looking for. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're looking for. But I definitely don't want to look like everyone else. I like to have my own features and just like just look like me. Like I don't want to end up looking like a doll, even if my face is not perfect and beautifully, like, you know, like it's not the most beautiful face by the beauty standards of whatever you see online, because I need more whatever people think I need, or like whatever anyone would say I need. I'm gonna go in with a taupey shade on my eyelids, and I'm so excited about this taupey shade for my eyelids because I love just adding this to my crease because it always just adds more depth to the eye. You guys will never see me do my makeup without adding first either a bronzy shade or a taupey shade is even better. You see how it kind of changes the look of your eye, and I'm going to add a little bit more. But I don't want to add too much because I haven't seen the eyeshadow palette and I don't want to like, just like ruin like the look of the palette with adding too much. But to be honest, I think I'm going to do a simple makeup look, like an eye look. I always say that and I end up with way more eyeshadow than I intended to. But I think I'm gonna go in with a simple eye look because I don't want to go to mass looking like I just did a whole bunch of makeup on my face. As always, I am definitely adding some of this, the same taupey shade, to my lower lids. It is just my jam. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I always show you guys how much bigger the eyes look when you add a bronzy shade to the lower lids. It depends on your lower lids as well. My lower lids are quite puffy. So since they're puffy, I can add shade over there and they just make my eyes look a lot bigger. But I feel like anyone can do this. And I said that in a video, I think yesterday, like before knowing that it was a thing, you know, I saw Hung Van Gogh do it and be like, do it on Selena Gomez and be like, yes, if you do this to your lower lids with like a light color and just like your eyes will just look so much bigger. And I was like, oh, yes. How did I know that? Because I've been doing it since I was a teenager. So now I'm going to go in with this Smashbox Cover Shop Petal Metal Eye Palette. The Petal Metal worries me a little bit because that might not be the most subtle eye look, but it says, we created this palette to be a wearable rainbow of rose gold. Okay, rose gold. Each petal soft pigment glides on in one swipe and beautifully blooms on lids to create effortless matte day looks and sultry metallic evening looks. Okay, this sounds like my kind of jam. Oh, I'm so happy when I buy makeup that I end up liking, and so far I'm liking everything. I like this little shish thing, you know, and then the palette is just so compact and so cute and so perfect to keep in your purse. Most of the shadows are shimmery, as you can see. There's only like this taupe and this taupe. So I might just eyeline, do a little flick over here with this. But this is mostly what Hung Van Gogh was talking about doing on your lower lids. So I'm going to do a little bit of that on my lower lids. Because oh, there's the sticker. I was like, what? Am I drunk? Why is this looking so... What? There's definitely a sticker on here that is hard to remove. What? You guys, I've never had such a hard to remove sticker. What is this? Am I destroying the mirror? Look at this. It's just not coming off. Why? Why oh why? Okay, I'm not gonna have you guys like sitting down watching me do this for... Okay, it's coming off now. I was just gonna use another mirror and that's it. But it's coming off now and that's good enough for me, even though there's like a little bit, whatever. Okay, so I feel these colors are neutral enough for me to look, to not look too exaggerated for the mask and still look like, I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer just for the eye look. All right, let's add some of this powder, which was literally almost exactly the same color that he added on Selena's eyes. He went really low, like really low, lower than I expected him to go. Like I thought he was gonna go in like over here and he went like low. The problem is that it's ending up right here on my eye. So I need to add a little bit of concealer right there because it's the brush, like I'm getting it too close to that area and it's just getting on the wrong area. All right. Right. I'll be careful on the other side. Okay, so I do feel like this definitely makes your eyes look bigger. So let's do the other side. Tap it a little bit and try not to go outside of the line so that I don't stain my nose. See, it's stained my nose as well. It's just like the powder flies a little bit or something's going on and it just stains a tiny bit, but like nothing you can't fix with a tiny little dot of concealer. If you guys ever need to fix something, don't be like, well, do whatever the hell you want, but like if you guys ever need to fix something, work in thin layers. I'm telling you, please work in thin layers. You don't need to add a bunch of layers of anything to your face. Please don't. I'm gonna add bronzer before I mean, this is the Tarte new doll face, which looks gorgeous. I'm so happy about this. I don't think I've tried it before. I did a Tarte video, but I don't think I got to try this one. And this reminds me of the of a dupe of like the Dior blush that I have that was sold out everywhere. That was like a very, very bright pink. And like, this is how I apply my blush, just like tiny little strokes. And then maybe you can like fluff it out and do a little bit of like round strokes. Just play around and see, like, if you guys start doing your makeup every day or almost every day just for fun, even if you're not going anywhere and you wash it off afterwards, you might think like, oh, what a waste of makeup. But no, it's like if you were going to a class, you're investing money in a class, you know, and doing your own face of makeup almost every day, or at least like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. It's getting to know your face, because you can watch as many reviews as you want, but that's why I always tell you guys, like, you don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing, because we all have different face shapes, and whatever looks good on me might not look good on your face. We have different features, so like, learn your face, and that will be the best makeup for you. Like, learning your face, not copying whatever says on a little paper, whatever, like, if someone's telling you, like, do this line right here and do this over here. Like, no, just get to know your face. Pat the brush and see how you like it. Swirl the brush and see how you like it. You know, just like, use different techniques and see what, like, floats your boat. I'm gonna go in with a little bit less blush than usual, because you guys know I always go with a ton of blush, but I'm gonna go in with a little less blush than usual, for that same reason that I don't want to look too overdone. A little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the nose, like a little bit on my chin, just where the sun hits. I don't think the sun hits on the chin, but for some reason, I like to add it to my chin. Okay, and a little bit under the eyes, because that gives you the cherub eyes. I mean, what? The cherub cheeks. Okay. Something is, let me see. Is everything looking fine? I'm not sure. Let's keep going and find out. I'm gonna do my eyebrows before I finish my eye look, because I always use my eyebrows as a guide. And that is something I recommend to anyone. This is the She Glam pencil that I've been talking about like crazy. I have like 5 of these unboxed because I just love it so much. It works seamlessly. Like, look, like I'm barely touching my skin. It's so thin. It is the perfect shade. It doesn't come off easily, like not easily, like of course it comes off easily. What I'm saying is like sometimes I do my brows and 5 minutes later I see that the brow product is pretty much gone and I need to redo them. And I haven't seen or had that issue with this brow pencil. It's been really, really great. Yeah, it's been great. And I probably should shut up about this brow pencil because I sound like I'm sponsored by oh, that was today's a straight brow day and I am not mad about it. I love the straight brow look. Let's just hope I can get ooh. Let's just hope I can get the other side to look straight as well. I like it. See how different this side looks from this side? Like some people might like this side more, but I don't know how I'm gonna do this side as straight because that was an accidental very straight brow. Alright. I really want to pay attention to see what I did on one side so that they look similar, because when the brows are so exaggerated, you do want them to look more similar. Like if you're going for a very light brow look, like it's more okay for them to look a little different. They will always look different, but when you're going for such a bold brow, you kind of want them to look quite similar, you know? Like this looks a lot straighter than this, but it's not bothering me that much. Okay. What do you guys think? Oh, you can't talk to me. I like this brow more than this one. But I think those little hair strokes helped. What is it that I'm liking more on this brow? I want to see. Like, there's something a lot more straight on this side. Let's see. Okay. And then just completely straight right here instead of going down. This super straight brow look is kind of like that Asian, yeah, kind of like that Asian brow look. I feel like they always make super straight brows. And I love how they look on some people. Some people, I guess, like, think it's too exaggerated, but to me, the straight brow look looks really, really cute. And apparently, it makes your face look more youthful, and that's why they do it. But I like it. I could even extend it a little bit more because I still have a little bit more hairs, but I'm scared that I'm gonna ruin it, but I'm still gonna go do it because I am a badass. I just hope I don't ruin the straightness. I did. But that's easy to fix. Yeah. That's easy to fix. Okay, I need to hurry up. You guys have... this video is already 44 minutes long. Why do I always take so long? You guys need to give me tips on going faster with my makeup videos. Like, I don't understand. Time flies when I'm playing around with makeup with you guys. I have so much freaking fun, but I understand that not everyone wants to watch a video that is an hour long of me talking and applying makeup and just like talking crap, because I get a little frustrated that I'm like, am I just super slow at like, it's not that I'm trying to be a perfectionist. It's just that I have a lot of fun, and then like I just want to keep playing around with you guys. But anyways, let's go back to this beautiful palette. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys really quickly, just in case you want to get a beautiful rosy palette. Well, I'll be missing one of the colors, but this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys. I'll turn my hand around. Super smooth. Super, super smooth. Oh, I love these. These colors are beautiful. I'm just not gonna go with the darkest ones. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if this is too dark to darken up my eye. So I'm gonna darken up my eye a little bit more, like give it a little bit more depth, but with this, like if you guys want to get more depth on your look, but you don't want it to look too exaggerated, go for a contouring color. Always go for a contouring instead of just going for the deep down dark brown that's on the palette. If you just go for the contouring, then you can just add some glitter and have a very natural looking look, instead of because if I was doing the same thing with that really dark brown, the vibe would change completely, and I would definitely look a lot more overdone in the eye area, and that's not what I want today. So let's just blend it out. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's enough, and then I go in and add more. Yep, that's me. I'm not extending it too much, but I am blending it out all the way to the end of my brow. I'm not extending it all the way here because that always just makes it a more dramatic look, which I love, and that's why I do it, because it's like a subtle but dramatic look to extend it above your brow. But I am definitely going all the way to the end of my brow. I don't like my eyeshadows to finish before my brow. So this is enough. So now we're going to the fun part, the shimmers, which I don't know what kind of, like, should I mix shimmers? I'm gonna add a little bit first of, oh, I wish I had a little brush to add, this is not good. Guys, wait a second. I'm gonna get up and I just need a little brush to, that was such a weird walk. I walked like a duck. I just need a little brush to, do the inner corner highlight, because I can never miss my inner corner highlight. I don't know if that's outdated. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade to do the inner corner. I don't know if that's outdated. I don't think so. Oh, okay. I thought the mirror was horrible, but it was just the way that I was holding it. This is pink. Oh, wow. Look at the color here and look at the color on my eye. Well, on camera, it doesn't look pink, but in person, it looks totally pink and it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. Looks totally pink. Like, the concealer cracked a little bit right there. But sometimes it's just your skin, you know. Your skin sometimes is a little irritated and it doesn't allow the products to look their best. You guys, I am not loving this concealer, and I thought I was gonna love it. I'm gonna apply a little bit more concealer and see what's going on. I'm gonna apply the darker one because it's cracking up on me a little bit, and I don't understand why, because it shouldn't, you know? It just shouldn't. See, this is why it takes so long, because I like to fix mistakes whenever I have them instead of just cropping up that part and being like, okay, this is my perfect face of makeup and just showing you guys like the end result. But then if you guys have the same issue or a similar issue, then you don't know how to fix it, because the YouTuber only showed you the good parts of how they did their makeup. So yes, now with the second layer, I feel like it's looking less crackly. Something's off about this concealer. And I really thought I was gonna really like it. I don't know if I did something. Maybe it didn't mix well with the powder, which is weird because that was the whole point of the powder, to be added under the eye area. So I'm just gonna leave like a thicker layer on and see if it doesn't crack more. That is so weird, you guys. It's so weird for concealer to crack on me. Unless I'm buying like a really crappy brand that I don't know about and just end up with cracky concealer. But like, it's so strange that it's cracking up. Like, I was not expecting that from the concealer. So you guys, I cannot recommend the concealer. I was recommending every single product. What the hell? What the hell? No, I need to add more. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is taking forever, but like, if you look up close, like, you can see it's crackly. And yes, I could fix it after I'm done with the camera, but I want to show you guys like how I'm trying to fix it. Like, I'm gonna add it to my hand later on and see how it reacts, to see if it has something to do with the powder that I applied on top. I don't think it had anything to do with the primers. So I'm really gonna try to give this a second and a third chance, because there's no way that Smashbox came out with such a bad concealer. It was looking perfectly fine. And no, there's no way. There's no way. I do not accept it. I'm literally gonna apply it on my hand later on. And when I film my videos tomorrow, and I need a little bit more blush. When I film my video tomorrow, I will let you guys know what was, like, I will apply the primer and then apply the concealer. And then I'll just apply the concealer on top of nothing, and then apply the concealer on top of a moisturizer, and we'll see if it cracks, and I'll let you guys know, because I don't want you guys spending your money on a concealer that cracks. You can't really see it. Like, you can see it on camera, it's all crackly right there. Like, it's all crackly. No, that is unacceptable. And I was so happy with my makeup look. But I'm still happy because no one's gonna be that close to me looking if my concealer is crackly or not. So I'm still happy with my makeup. Hopefully my eye makeup will look cute and make up for the crackly concealer. I'm just really, it wasn't cracking until now. So I'm just really confused as to why that happened. But I don't want to recommend to you guys and tell you all these products are amazing when there's a concealer that's cracking up on me. And there's nothing worse than smiling. Like, you know, I have like all these little wrinkles because I only applied 2 little dots of Botox, so I still have some wrinkles. There's nothing worse than smiling and having your concealer like crack and look like snakeskin. Like, I hate that. So let's see Smashbox. I'm really happy with the palette, but let's see how it applies. I'm gonna go in with, let me see between these 2 shades. Oh, this one's darker for sure. I'm gonna go in with a lighter one. Okay. pack it in. I keep getting far away from you guys. Oh, but that looks really cute. I like it. It does have fallout for sure. Maybe I should have packed it in with my finger, but I wanted to see how it worked with a brush because I know a lot of people don't like to use their fingers to apply. Well, a lot of people do, a lot of people don't, but I wanted to see if it would actually hold on to the brush. And I think this is just like a really cute, simple eye look. I don't think I need anything else. I might add a little bit of this same shimmery shade to my lower lids. I think I might need something thinner. No, I'll just squish this. Add some shimmer to my lower lids. Make them look more puffy. Some people might think like, why in the world would you want your eyelids to look puffy? But I just love the look of it. So, as everything, it's a matter of taste. And with this little darker shade, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit at the ends to deepen up the ends a little bit. It's not too dark, so it won't exaggerate it too much. And I can actually add it a little bit on the crease to create like a diffused eye color. I don't know how this is looking on camera, but it's looking cute in my mirror. All right, so see, like, yeah, I need to stop right there, but see, like, look at the difference. Like, I just added a little bit more darkness to this eye without going overboard. And I'm just gonna extend it a little bit over here, not after the end of my brow. I can just clean this up with a little bit of the concealer in a second. But I think this is perfect and I don't think I need to add more. So let's go to the other side and do the same thing. I always start just in the end and then I sometimes just like slide it out a little bit until I get to the end of my brow. Okay. So they look the same. I feel like I added a little bit more to this side. It looks so strange when I get too close, but when I look at my face, it looks really cute. This feels like it will finish up in like pretty quickly, which I don't mind because I hate having palettes that last me ages because that just, oh, and I have some fallout for sure. But you know, that white powder worked for something. And here, if you end up with like, see, like I'm blending out the rest of the eyeshadow, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but I'm extending it a little bit, but it's not too exaggerated. So I'm just gonna finish up the look with a little bit more of this on this area. Extend a little bit. And that's it. That is all for the eyes. What do you guys think? Well, I wish you could let me know in the comments and be like, maybe don't make your eyes like this or that and whatever. That would be nice. I'm gonna use the darker shade just to clean up this area. But the weird thing is, like, I don't think the concealer is cracking up on other areas. I need to check. So if it's not cracking up on other areas, it's not the concealer's fault. It is something that I applied, which I don't know what it is because I applied the same thing to my whole face. So see, now I'm just like pulling up the eye look a little bit, but not too crazy, like too wild. Because when you go too high, that just gives you like that cat eye look, which looks beautiful, but it does look a little bit more exaggerated. And obviously at the end, you just need to add a little bit more blush. You just don't, no, you don't need to, but I like to add a little bit more blush just at the end so that it blends in with my eye look. I hate having this area like pale, so I just blend it in with my eye look. Yep. Have you noticed that my eyes almost always end up looking the same? I'm gonna do a tiny little wing with a brown, the dark brown shade. Oh, I should have put, I'm gonna clean it up because I should have dipped it first and then wet it so I don't like ruin the eyeshadow. So this is the deep dark brown, and I'm just gonna do a little liner. I don't even think I need to spray it, so I'm just gonna do a little line. This is the easiest way to do eyeliner. It's the most subtle eyeliner in my opinion, instead of having like that really dark black line of like a gel liner. This just gives you like a really subtle eyeliner look, and I love it. Like, if you feel like you suck with eyeliners, which I feel like I suck with eyeliners, because they're just not my favorite thing for some reason. I've never practiced with eyeliners because I've never been like a huge eyeliner person. I like more of that diffused look. Even though like a good eyeliner done by like a good makeup artist or something, like that would look amazing for sure. But not the ones that I do. So see, now you have just like these two little wings, and that's it. I'm gonna curl my lashes. If you guys want a good eyelash curler, definitely go with the Shiseido. This is my second Shiseido eyelash curler. I have tried quite a few eyelash curlers, and the Shiseido has lasted me. This is a newer one that I got, but it has lasted me so long, and it's just worked wonders. And where the hell did I leave the new mascara? Here it is. My lips keep getting so dry. When I'm nervous, because I'm nervous about my dad's mass, I get so dry. This is the Full Exposure Waterproof Mascara Volume and Lift. It says, I don't know because it's in another language, so whatever. Just know that it's a volume and lift. It's a nice tube. I like it. I hope it's not a giant, no, okay, it's big, but it's not a giant tube applicator, because those always end up all over my eyes. I'm really gonna look down. So sorry if you're not looking at me, because I don't want to end up with mascara all over my eyelids. I'm being very slow and careful because some mascaras you can work faster with, and others you kind of have to like twirl it and make sure that it grabs onto the lash. You know, like you twirl it make sure it grabs on. Twirl it, make sure it grabs on, and then pull up. Because if you just go like flip, 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 that ain't gonna work, girl. Like, you're just gonna end up with a messy eyeshadow look. I mean, not eyeshadow. You're gonna end up with like chunky, uneven eyelashes, and well, I am assuming we all want beautiful, fluttery, separated lashes. Even though I know there's that chunky look that some people like, but that's not my kind of style. I like fluttery, soft looking lashes that are just like something like this. Yeah, this is a good mascara, you guys. It's a good mascara for sure. Like, can you tell the difference between one and eye and the other? And I'm even gonna go in with a third layer, which I never do because I never feel like I want so much mascara. And this is the worst idea because if I cry today, I'm gonna have so much mascara all over my face. But see how different one eye looks from the other, and it didn't stain my lids at all. So, good mascara, you guys. I just hope it doesn't flake, it doesn't like, you know, the whole shebang. I'm sorry I'm looking so down, but I'm doing this just to make sure the lower you look, the easier it will be. I'm trying to do the little twirl, but it's just, there's one side that always gives me more issues. I'm like not very good at twirling on this side. Twirl and pull. I mean, it's really not that complicated, but you know how you always have that one side that is way more natural for you to do, that just feels so much easier? Well, that is the left side of my face and not the right side of my face. That's why I'm usually looking this way, because I feel like my makeup always looks better this side, on this side, and I like my lashes better on this side, and like I don't know, it's a weird thing. Like, I think we all have our side. Maybe some people don't even realize it, but if you notice, most people, like even like Hollywood, mostly actually, like Hollywood actresses specifically, like they always look in at a certain angle. Like they rarely move from that angle because they know their good angle, they know their good side, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a great thing, knowing your good side and taking advantage of that for pictures or whatever. We definitely all have a side that is more attractive than the other. I'm not saying the other side is ugly, but that is more attractive. Maybe not to the rest of the world, but to you. Maybe the rest of the world is like, you look the same, but to you, it is more attractive. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I have definitely noticed that. Okay, so for the lower lash line, it's being a little complicated because this is not the best applicator for lower lash line, but it's not looking bad. Yeah, it's not looking bad. Maybe I should have left it without it, but whatever. I already added one side, so I might as well just go all the way in. Yeah, it definitely looked better without it, I think. Okay, and I'm gonna hurry up, you guys. I'm sorry that it takes so long in these videos. Like, the thing is, like, you guys don't comment on my videos. I know some people don't like to comment or something. I'm gonna fix my brows, like set my brows with my favorite 24-hour brow setter from Benefit, because you can fluff up your brows or you can laminate them. I won't go too much into detail because I always talk about this product, but I have some backups because I never want to run out of this one. And thankfully they saw this in Mexico. This, like, depending on how you angle the brush, see, like, I can flatten the end of my brow. And I like that my brows don't look so blocky after I apply this, because they're not as dark anymore from like the pencil that I was using. But see, like, you can fluff it up like this, like fluff, 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 and then you can lay it down and really just make them look kind of like laminated. It is incredible. Like, whoever thought of this little spoolie, yeah, cheers to you, my friend. So I'm liking my brows, I'm liking everything. On to the last thing, you guys. I promise I'll be quick. I'm sorry. Like, that's the thing, you guys. If you don't comment on my videos, and I get it. Like, I don't comment on a lot of videos either. But, like, if you don't comment on my videos, I don't know what you like to watch. If you like long-form content, which is what I like to watch, but I know it's not for everyone. This is this is the Uoma. A badass is the opposite of a dumbass in Angelou, and it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous shade. Like, I just tried it yesterday for the first time, and I fell in love, and now I keep it in my makeup bag. So that's why I'm using it today. It's so nice. It matches the color of my lips almost perfectly, just a little darker. And it's so good to, like, overline a tiny bit. What I like to do is I don't fill out my lips with a liner, but I just kind of like go like this, so that it's not just like a line. It's like a gradient. And then I'll just add the lipstick, which that one is actually, if I am not mistaken, from Smashbox. What's up with my brow there? What is up with my brow there? Sometimes I'm such a perfectionist, and it bothers me because I'm like, who cares? Whatever. Okay, so I'm using the Smashbox Always On Cream to Matte lipstick in the shade Just Barely. So I'm assuming this is gonna be like a nudie shade. This is a cute compact. Ooh, this is nice. I like it. So this works perfectly. It's so soft. It's not a hard matte at all. It's like super silky matte color. It is beautiful, you guys. I love it. And onto the highlighter, and we're done. I promise, we're done. I just want you guys to see the highlighter and see if you like it. This, I'm not sure if it's a classic Becca one, because this one is the rose quartz, so it's not the basic one that I had that was like more of a, what is it called? It was like silvery or champagne-y. This one is actually a rose color, which I like more for my cheeks, because I feel like when I add a color that is too, for some reason my cheeks look illuminated. Did I apply something illuminating? Maybe the primer? Anyways, I feel like when I apply a highlighter that is like way too golden for my face, like, it does not fit me well at all. Like, I hate golden highlighters on me. And see, this rosy highlighter is just looking so good because it's blending in with the, it's blending in with the blush instead of just creating like a line. And yes, I like it. Let me touch the texture. Yeah, I think it never fails. It's always gonna be a classic. It's good. It's great. A little bit here, a little bit here, and definitely a little bit on my nosy. I love adding, I forgot to add it on the top of my lips, but I love adding highlighter to my nose. I know some people might hate it, but I love it. See, like it just makes your nose look more refined, if that's the word. All right, you guys, I am done with my makeup, and I'm sorry that I took an hour and 15 minutes. You guys, please don't hate me. Leave me in the comments if you want my videos to be shorter. Please, 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 because I feel so bad for just like keeping you guys on here for so long, just watching me, and like maybe you're just like, okay girl, stop talking, get through the makeup, and just like don't explain it too much, and just like get it over with, you know. But I like to explain every little thing about the makeup, just so if you want to buy it, you know what to expect. And I'm not gonna talk about all the products because I think I already went through all of them. I will give you guys tomorrow, I will let you know what happened with the Smashbox concealer and see if it was an issue with me or if it's an issue with the concealer. But everything else I adored. I love the makeup look that I created today with everything from Smashbox except for a few products, like 2 products. And I freaking adore the way that the makeup looks, and I'm really, really happy. This matte lipstick, you guys, it was so creamy and it dried completely. Oh, this is gonna be one of my faves. I don't know why there's no more hype around this. This is incredible. Wow, it's completely dry, but it applied as the creamiest thing. So like this won't dry out your lips, at least it doesn't feel like it will. So anyways, you guys, I will shut up now. And thank you guys so much, so much, so much for being here, for taking your time to watch my videos. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. I hope you learn a little bit, and even if you don't, you can have me playing in the background while you're doing your nails or while you're doing something else, like fixing your wardrobe or taking clothes out, like whatever you feel like doing with my videos. Like it doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy having this time with me as much as I enjoy having this time with you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribes. Every subscriber to me means that I am doing something right, that I can keep doing this, and that I can keep investing my time and my money, because all my money has been going on to this situation. So every subscriber tells me like, yes, keep going, you can do it. And every like, every comment, it just means so much to me. So thank you guys again. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get to smile at least once a day today. And I will most likely see you guys tomorrow because I film almost every day. So take care. Did I say that already? Take care. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.